How to create a budget that actually works without feeling broke. Have you ever promised yourself, "This month I'm finally going to stick to a budget"? Then payday arrives. You pay a few bills, grab coffee, order takeout, buy a few things online that seemed like a good idea at the time. And somehow, before the month is even halfway over, you're wondering, where did all my money go? If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. The truth is, most budgets don't fail because people are bad with money. They fail because they're unrealistic. They're too strict, too complicated, or they don't match real life. But what if budgeting didn't have to feel like punishment? What if you could control your money without giving up everything you enjoy? In today's video, I'll show you exactly how to create a budget that actually works, even if you've failed before. By the end of this video, you'll have a simple step-by-step plan that you can start using today. So hit the like button, subscribe for more money tips, and let's get started. Step 1. Know where your money is going. Here's a surprising fact. Most people think they know how they spend their money, but when they actually look, they're shocked. Maybe you spend $10 on coffee every weekday. That doesn't sound like much, until you realize that's over $200 a month. Or maybe you have streaming subscriptions you've completely forgotten about, or online purchases that seem small individually, but add up to hundreds of dollars. Before creating a budget, spend 1 month tracking every dollar, every meal, every bill, every online order, every snack. No judgment, just awareness. Because you can't fix what you don't understand. Think of it like trying to lose weight. You wouldn't guess what you're eating. You'd check the nutrition label. Money works the same way. Step 2. Calculate your real monthly income. This sounds obvious, but many people get it wrong. Don't budget based on what you hope you'll earn. Budget based on what actually arrives in your bank account. If your income changes from month to month, use your average income from the last 6 months. That way, you're planning with reality, not optimism. Remember, a realistic budget is always better than a perfect one that only works on paper. Step 3. Separate needs from wants. Here's a challenge. Ask yourself this question every time you spend money. Do I need this, or do I simply want it? Needs are things you can't live without. Housing, food, utilities, transportation, insurance, basic health care. Wants are everything else. Dining out, entertainment, luxury clothing, the newest gadgets. There's nothing wrong with spending money on things you enjoy. The mistake is treating every want like a need. Successful budgeting isn't about eliminating fun. It's about making intentional choices. Spend on what truly matters to you. Cut back on what doesn't. Step 4. Follow the 50-30-20 rule. If you've never made a budget before, this is one of the easiest methods to start with. Here's how it works. 50% of your income goes toward needs. 30% goes toward wants. 20% goes toward savings and investments. Let's say you earn $3,000 a month. About $1,500 covers your essentials. Around $900 is for things you enjoy. And $600 goes toward your future. Of course, your percentages may look different depending on where you live. The goal isn't perfection, it's balance. Think of this rule as a starting point, not a prison. Step 5. Give every dollar a job. One of the biggest budgeting mistakes is leaving money without a purpose. Imagine hiring 10 employees, but giving none of them any work. They'd just wander around doing nothing. Money behaves the same way. Before the month begins, assign every dollar a job. Rent, groceries, savings, transportation, emergency fund, entertainment, investments, even fun money. When every dollar has a destination, you're far less likely to waste it, because your money already has a mission. Step 6. Build an emergency fund. Life loves surprises. The car breaks down. The washing machine stops working. A medical bill appears out of nowhere. Without savings, every emergency becomes a crisis. Start small. Even saving enough to cover 1 month of basic expenses is a huge step forward. Then continue building until you have 3 to 6 months of living expenses. An emergency fund isn't just money, it's peace of mind. Step 7. Make saving automatic. Here's a secret wealthy people understand. Willpower is unreliable. Automation is powerful. Instead of waiting until the end of the month to save whatever's left, set up an automatic transfer on payday. Even if it's only 5% of your income, you'll barely notice it's gone. But over time, you'll be amazed by how quickly it grows. The easiest money to save is the money you never give yourself a chance to spend. Step 8. Expect mistakes. Here's something most financial experts don't tell you. You're going to mess up. You'll overspend sometimes. You'll forget expenses. Unexpected bills will happen. That doesn't mean your budget failed. It means you're human. Imagine missing one workout. Would you quit exercising forever? Of course not. Treat budgeting the same way. One bad day, or one bad month, doesn't erase your progress. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is consistency. Step 9. Review your budget every month. Life changes. Your budget should too. Maybe you received a raise. Maybe your rent increased. Maybe you started a side hustle. Your budget should evolve as your life evolves. At the end of every month, ask yourself 3 simple questions. What worked? What didn't? What can I improve next month? Small adjustments create massive improvements over time. Step 10. Budget for fun. This may surprise you. One of the biggest reasons budgets fail is because they're too boring. If your budget says, no coffee, no restaurants, no vacations, no entertainment, you're probably going to quit. Instead, budget for enjoyment. Plan a movie night. Save for a vacation. Enjoy dinner out once in a while. A budget shouldn't stop you from living. It should help you enjoy life without feeling guilty afterward. Money is a tool, not a punishment. The biggest budgeting myth. Here's the biggest myth about budgeting. People think budgeting restricts freedom. In reality, budgeting creates freedom. Freedom from debt. Freedom from financial stress. Freedom from wondering where your paycheck disappeared. Freedom to buy the things that truly matter. Freedom to build the future you've always wanted. The goal isn't to make your life smaller. It's to make your future bigger. Final thoughts. Imagine where you could be 1 year from now. Less stress. More savings. No panic before payday. More confidence every time you check your bank account. That future doesn't begin with earning more money. It begins with managing the money you already have. Remember these simple steps. Know where your money goes. Calculate your real income. Separate needs from wants. Follow the 50-30-20 rule. Give every dollar a job. Build an emergency fund. Automate your savings. Accept mistakes. Review your budget monthly. And don't forget to enjoy life along the way. Because the best budget isn't the strictest one. It's the one you can actually stick to. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more practical tips on budgeting, investing, and building lasting wealth. Now, it's your turn. What's the biggest challenge you face when trying to stick to a budget? Share your answer in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.